History is a tapestry, woven from countless threads, events, ideas, and people shaping our world. Some threads shine with triumph, others dark with conflict, but together they form our shared story. We'll trace the most significant threads, from the Crusades to revolutionary ideas that changed civilizations. Join us as we explore the forces that shape nations and millions of lives. Our journey begins in the Middle Ages, a time of crusades and turmoil. The Crusades and the Black Death reshaped Europe, leading to new ideas and change. The Renaissance and Reformation sparked a new era, setting the stage for the modern world. The Reformation's challenge sparked the Enlightenment, an era of reason and liberty. These ideas fueled revolutions and new governments, shaping the modern world. Now, a new chapter in history begins. In the 11th century, faith and politics merged, leading to the Crusades. In 1095, Pope Urban II urged Christians to reclaim Jerusalem, sparking a wave of fervor. Thousands joined, seeking faith, glory, and salvation. The First Crusade's siege of Jerusalem changed Christian-Muslim relations forever. Its legacy of conflict and exchange still echoes today. Crusaders rode for faith, adventure, and fortune. Some saw a sacred duty, others sought wealth or new trade routes. The Crusades mixed piety and ambition, sparking debate even then. They fueled East-West exchange, but also deepened mistrust, a legacy still felt today. In the 14th century, the Black Death swept through Europe, leaving cities empty and fear everywhere. Farms failed, trade stopped, and the church's power faded as the death toll soared. Labor shortages began to erode feudalism, sparking a new social order. Out of tragedy, Europe was transformed, and a new era began. The Black Death's devastation sparked profound change. Survivors questioned old hierarchies and beliefs, fueling a spirit of inquiry. Labor shortages empowered peasants, hastening the decline of feudalism and boosting social mobility. The Church's shaken authority opened the door to new ideas and humanism. This intellectual shift set the stage for the Renaissance, a rebirth of art, science, and philosophy. From darkness, Europe moved toward a more dynamic, questioning society. The world was poised for a cultural and intellectual revolution. Emerging from the Black Death, Europe entered the Renaissance, a rebirth of art, science, and human potential. In Italy's city-states, wealth and curiosity fueled creativity and the rediscovery of classical knowledge. The printing press revolutionized learning, spreading new ideas far and wide. Humanism, the era's guiding philosophy, celebrated reason, experience, and individual achievement. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo redefined beauty and realism. Scientists challenge old beliefs, laying the groundwork for modern discovery. The Renaissance marked a bold step forward a celebration of human potential, and a reimagining of what it meant to be human. This new age would shape the course of Western civilization for centuries to come. The Renaissance unleashed a wave of artistic genius, forever changing the world of art. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael embodied the era's spirit, mastering painting, sculpture, and invention. Their iconic works, from the Mona Lisa to the Sistine Chapel and the School of Athens, remain timeless symbols of creativity, beauty, and the boundless potential of the human mind. The Renaissance sparked a revolution in scientific thought. Copernicus challenged the geocentric model, proposing the sun at the center. Kepler's laws described planetary motion, and Galileo's telescope revealed new wonders, defying old beliefs. Despite resistance, these pioneers transformed our understanding of the universe through observation and reason. The Renaissance sparked new ideas, but also exposed deep tensions within the Catholic Church. Humanist critiques, church corruption, and the invention of the printing press fueled calls for reform. Indulgence sales and moral laxity eroded trust, while printed material spread dissent. The winds of change were about to sweep across Europe, forever altering its religious landscape. In 1517, Martin Luther posted his 95 Theses, challenging the Church's authority and sparking the Reformation. Luther's ideas, faith alone, Scripture's authority, spread rapidly, while John Calvin's teachings in Geneva shaped Protestant theology, and Henry VIII's break from Rome established the Church of England. The Christian world, once united, was now forever changed by these powerful leaders and their movements. As the Renaissance faded, a new movement emerged, the Enlightenment. Thinkers like Locke, Voltaire, Montesquieu, and Rousseau championed reason, liberty, and justice, challenging old hierarchies. Their ideas, spread through books and salons, inspired revolutions and reshaped society, laying the foundation for modern rights and government. The Enlightenment challenged the divine right of kings, emphasizing reason, liberty, and the consent of the governed. In England, this sparked conflict between King Charles I and Parliament, leading to civil war, the king's execution, and a brief republic. The monarchy returned, but Parliament's supremacy was cemented by the Glorious Revolution and the English Bill of Rights, inspiring revolutions and new ideas of government worldwide. This was the age of exploration, when daring settlers crossed the Atlantic in search of a new world. In the 17th century, those seeking freedom founded the American colonies. Over time, tensions with Britain grew, leading to protests like the Boston Tea Party and open conflict at Lexington and Concord. The Declaration of Independence in 1776 marked a new nation, founded on liberty and equality, forever changing the world. The American Revolution, a beacon of hope for those yearning for greater freedom and self-determination, had a profound impact on events across the Atlantic. The success of the American colonists in throwing off British rule inspired calls for reform and revolution throughout Europe and beyond. The ideals of liberty, equality, and the right to revolution reverberated across continents, sparking movements for change. In France, these ideals fueled the French Revolution, a pivotal moment that challenged monarchy and spread revolutionary principles. The spirit of revolution ignited in America and echoed in France, soon swept across the globe, shaping the course of human history and inspiring new movements for independence and reform. The American Revolution was more than a war for independence. It forged a new nation built on liberty and self-governance. The United States emerged, inspiring hope for freedom worldwide, but faced daunting challenges and uncertainty. Leaders like Washington, Jefferson, and Hamilton guided the nation, united by a belief in republicanism and the power of self-government. After the Articles of Confederation failed, delegates met in Philadelphia in 1787 to create a stronger government. James Madison, often called the father of the Constitution, led the effort, guiding debates and shaping the framework while balancing federal power with states' rights. The Constitution established 3 branches of government, and with the Bill of Rights, protected individual freedoms, shaping American democracy. After the Constitution was ratified, George Washington was unanimously elected as the first President of the United States, setting many precedents for the new nation. He was succeeded by John Adams, who guided the country through its formative years. The peaceful transition of power from John Adams to Thomas Jefferson marked a defining moment in American history, demonstrating the strength and stability of the young republic. In the early 1800s, the United States was driven by a spirit of westward expansion, believing its destiny lay across the vast North American continent. President Thomas Jefferson championed this vision, guiding the nation through a period of unprecedented growth. In 1803, the Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the country, opening vast new lands for settlement and opportunity. Jefferson sent Lewis and Clark to explore these new territories, charting a path to the Pacific and fueling further migration. Westward expansion would shape America's destiny, stretching its reach from coast to coast. As the 19th century dawned, the world stood on the edge of profound transformation. The American and French revolutions unleashed powerful forces: democracy, nationalism, and a belief in equality that would reshape nations. The Industrial Revolution transformed economies and societies, fueling urban growth and new opportunities. In America, westward expansion and democratic ideals inspired hope and reform worldwide. In this era of change, a child named Joseph Smith was born in Sharon, Vermont, destined to shape the spiritual landscape of the world. The early 19th century in America was a time of intense religious revivalism. The Second Great Awakening swept the nation, inspiring new denominations and a renewed spiritual fervor. Camp meetings in rural areas drew thousands seeking spiritual renewal, but also sparked debates and divisions among churches. The religious landscape became a patchwork of competing faiths, leaving many searching for truth and unity. For Joseph Smith Sr. and Lucy Mack Smith, this era was both a challenge and an opportunity. They sought guidance in Scripture, taught their children to love God, and believed that God still spoke to those who sincerely sought Him. Through centuries of faith, conflict, and progress, humanity yearned for deeper meaning. The world of the 19th century was shaped by empires, revolutions, and the search for truth, prepared, perhaps unknowingly, for a new dawn of spiritual restoration. In the birth of a humble child, the promise of that restoration was about to be fulfilled.